We only look at people's destination and not the path they came across. We see Samsung at its peak with smartphones, TVs and more. But when it started, it was just a grocery store. Hard to believe? That's the truth. The story of Samsung started in 1938 when this person called Lee Young from South Korea started his trading company. He traded groceries, fish and noodles. However, his trading company was a hit. He started many other businesses. He started a sugar refinery, a woolen mill and also entered into finances and retail. He kind of did everything, and then came the important part of his life. The decision he took to enter into electronics was the turning point of his life. Samsung was importing electronics from Japan, and in 1960s, Lee thought electronics is going to be the future. So instead of importing them, Lee thought, why shouldn't we manufacture them? So he bought a majority stake in the company Korea Semiconductor, and their first product was a black and white television set. Since Lee has majority of the company's shares, he was able to take important decisions, and he renamed the company to Samsung Semiconductors. This company started making all kinds of electronic components, but not everyone imagined the future of electronics like Lee. People opposed him, asked him to stop and told him that he was wasting money. But Lee did not listen to any of them. And then comes a huge problem with Samsung components. Quality. Compared to its competitors, the quality of Samsung was quite bad, and particularly when they wanted to take their business international, this was a major drawback. And unfortunately, Lee died of lung cancer in 1987. After his death, another man named Lee Kuhn took over. Once he stepped in, he changed everything. He was so upset with the bad quality products they were making. He gathered 200 Samsung employees and conducted a meeting in Germany. This meeting was an important part in Samsung's history. He told the employees about his vision and to build products that are good in quality. He asked them to change everything about the product, but the quality continued to be bad, and Lee, out of anger, destroyed all the products. One day in 1995, hardwares worth $50 million were burnt, and he did this to convey an important message to each and every employee. Quality matters. And then Samsung became a completely different company. It started making high quality products. When cell phone was introduced, Samsung was one of the early adopters of cell phone. They knew that this is going to be the future. And when smartphones were introduced, they were the one to quickly make it. They made different models that varied in cost. Although there was Apple, Samsung slowly and constantly kept on improving, and soon they reached a position before anyone could realize. And another major breakthrough happened when Samsung came up with a display larger than iPhone's display. People laughed at them for their huge display. They thought, who's going to need such a big screen? But as always, Samsung thought that big screens are going to be the future, and it happened to be true. So, one of Samsung's strength is the long-term thinking. They thought about future. They invested today thinking about tomorrow. If not Lee Young for semiconductors, if not Lee Kuhn for quality, if not smartphones, if not big screens, Samsung won't be this huge today. So, think in long term, think big.